Guys, I've gotta come clean. I have a nice pair. Actually, I have two. I'm still waiting to see what my doc says. It might be fatal. Pink Floyd's A Nice Pair was released in December of 1973. Remember that for later, it'll be important. It's a re-release of their first two albums, The Piper at the Gates of Dawn and A Saucer of Secrets, with some tweaks here and there in the case of Piper. Specifically, the version of Piper on this LP is cursed. Allow me to explain. When Piper originally came over to the US, for some goddess unknown reason, Astronomy Domain, Bike, and Flaming were cut. This LP, released 7 years later, corrects this and provides the United States with a more complete version of the album. Sort of. First of all, some copies of A Nice Pair have a version of Flaming that is still in mono, and some copies have it in stereo. Second, the rest of Piper is in stereo, while the original LP's release was only in mono. And thirdly, and weirdest of all, Astronomy Domain was replaced with its live counterpart from Ummagumma. I cannot tell you why they decided to do this, but honestly, I kind of prefer that version anyway, so I'm just gonna take this little upgrade. And as for Saucerful, literally nothing was done to it. It's just exactly the same album as before. No tweaks were done to it, just slapped on here just to include it. And that's where all of the cursedness of this re-release ends, unless you're unfortunate enough to get it on 8-track. I feel a burning in my soul that I will never truly be cleansed of. Now you're probably wondering why this even exists. I mean, remember, this came out in 1973. Something else happened earlier that year, actually, in 1973. Something really big and important that changed the genre of rock music for— Yeah, this was sold alongside The Dark Side of the Moon. There was no way this is selling. It mostly came about to give the United States a actually complete version of Piper that doesn't have tracks missing for some reason, and to introduce the new fans that came in from The Dark Side of the Moon to the earlier Sid era of the band's history and sound. It's sort of irrelevant today anyways, since Piper and Saucerful were released on CD and digital in their complete versions, so this bad boy is now fully out of print. But also, I can now say that I'm the proud owner of the Pink Floyd album that has tits on it, so that's pretty awesome too. Thanks for listening, friend, and I'll see you next time.